What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh and welcome back to another Pokemon video. We're taking a little break from competitive just today. I've been seeing this list go around all over the place on Twitter and everything like that, where you can like pick a favorite Pokemon from every generation for every type, and I think it's really cool, and I've really wanted to do it for some time. So I'm a little more tired than normal today. Went out for someone's birthday last night and we're out very late, so I don't have a ton of energy, didn't feel like hitting the ladder or doing showdown stuff. So I think this is going to be a really fun video. Regardless, if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subscribed for daily Pokemon content from me in the future. There'll probably be a short up later today as well. But let's get into this. All right, so I guess we'll just do them in order. We'll just start with Gen 1. Start with Gen 1 here. Need to make this bigger. Perfect. Okay. Now, normal type for Gen 1. Best normal type? I mean, I'm gonna have to say probably, I want to say Pidgeot. I really want to, I'm gonna go with Pidgeot. I really like Pidgeot. And the fire type, it's gonna be Charizard all day, but actually it's going to be shiny Charizard all day, easily. Water type, Lapras, without a doubt. Grass type from Gen 1. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of like any of them, to be 100% honest. I'm not a big Gen 1 person. I don't know. I mean, I probably just give it to Venusaur. Electric types, we give it to Zapdos all day. Ice types, I don't want to have any duplicates, so we're gonna have to work around that. It's Articuno, no doubt. I'm gonna go Primeape on fighting types. Poison types, Nidoking. It's Nidoking all day. God, I am just not a Gen 1 fan. Like, looking at these Pokemon, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just not a huge fan. Ground type. I'm gonna probably have to give it to Rhyhorn. Flying. I'm gonna give it to Aerodactyl. And then we have to give it to Alakazam. There's no way around that. Best bug, I'm gonna give it to Butterfree. Big Butterfree fan. Rock type, I'm a big fan of Onyx. Ghost, I mean Gengar, obviously. Dragon, Dragonite. Dark. Well, there were no dark types. We're just gonna leave this one blank. I mean, yeah, you have no options on steel types here. Fairy type. You know, I'm a big fan of Clefairy. Best starters, Charmander. No doubt there. Best gimmick form is, I want to go with a Charizard, but honestly, I'm such a fan of G-Max Lapras that I kind of have to roll with it. Best legend is Zapdos. I had to do a duplicate, I apologize. And my favorite, let's see here. My favorite from the gen is Charizard. Shiny Charizard. I'm basic. What can I say? I mean, I'm not a Gen 1 guy. You could that list was tough to do. Let's see here. This one all day is Ursaring. Fire type from Gen 2 is, I'm not a big Typhlosion fan. I feel like I gotta give it to Ho-Oh. Water types, I can pretty safely say it's gonna be for Alligator. I'm fairly confident I'm gonna pick for Alligator. Definitely Meganium here. I'm a big Meganium fan. I just don't like Typhlosion that much. Ampharos, not even a question. I'm torn. I like Sneasel, but I think I have to give it to Delibird. Fighting type, Heracross, without a question. Are you joking? Poison's definitely Crobat. Ground type is Donphan. No way around that. Best flying type is definitely Noctowl. I like Noctowl a lot. Farigiraf. Not Farigiraf, Girafarig. I really like Girafarig. And then Bug is Scizor. Rock type is Tyranitar. I mean, there's only one ghost. There's only one dragon. Dark type is Umbreon. I think that's fair. Steelix for steel type. Fairy is Azumarill. And then my favorite starter personally is Chikorita from this gen. And then we have to roll best gimmick form. Oh man. Mega T-Tar is really cool. So is Mega Scizor, but I think I gotta give it to Mega T-Tar. Best legend is Lugia, without a doubt. And then my favorite from this generation is probably Donphan. I'm a big fan of Donphan. All right, Gen 3. I'm not a Gen 3 person either. I'm really not a huge fan of Gen 3. Best normal type. I'm going to give it to Exploud. And then I'm going to give the best fire Camerupt, without a doubt. Without a single doubt in my mind. Water type goes to Ludicolo. Best grass type is Sceptile. I'm not even going to debate it. I like Electrike. I'm cool with that. Ice type is definitely Walrein. No way around that. Fighting type, I'm going to give to Breloom. I really like Breloom. Poison types are kind of mid. I'm going to give it to Dustox. Ground types, Flagon, without a question. Flying type is going to be Swellow. Psychic is... This is a good one. There's actually half decent options. I think I have to give it to Gardevoir. Bug is going to be... I don't want to give it to Dustox. I've already used Dustox. I'm just going to give it to Wurmple. Honestly, I'm just going to give it to Wurmple. Rock is definitely Aggron. Okay. Ghost is probably Dusclops. Dragon is going to be Rayquaza. Dark type is going to be... I'm a big fan of Poochyena. I'm just going to give it to Poochyena. Steel is Metagross. Yes. Fairy is... I mean, I like Mawile. Mawile's fine. And then best starter is easily Trico. It's not even a question. And then the best gimmick form is... I mean, I'm going to give it to probably Mega Rayquaza. It's pretty sick. Best legend. This one's kind of tough. They got decent legends this gen. I think I have to give it to Groudon, though. And then my favorite from this gen is Camerupt. I'm a big Camerupt fan. I got weird favorites after Gen 1. I mean, my Gen 1 is pretty obvious. Normal types for Gen 4. My favorite generation. Let's see here. I want to give it to Bidoof. Yes, I'm gonna give it to Bidoof. I love Bidoof. Fire type, probably Rotom Heat. Honestly, best water type is definitely Bibarel. It's definitely Bibarel. Grass type this gen is definitely Torterra, without a doubt. Electric type is kind of interesting. I'm gonna give it to Pachirisu. Big fan of Pachirisu. Mamoswine, for sure. Then fighting type, I'm going to have to give it to Infernape. Poison is Roserade, without a doubt in my mind. Ground is Rhyperior, for sure. Flying, Staraptor. It's not even up for debate. Psychic. Psychic types are kind of mid. I'd probably go with Gallade. Bug types. Kricketune, all day. I don't know where I just clicked. Rock type is going to be Rampardos. Ghost is Dusknoir. Dragon is Garchomp. Dark type is going to be Honchkrow, for sure. Steel is an interesting one. I think I'm going to give it to Empoleon. Fairy, Togekiss. And then starter, my favorite starter that gen is Turtwig. Gimmick form, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of any of them per se, so I'm just going to give it to Garchomp. Best legend is Palkia. And my favorite of the gen is... This is a tough one. Favorite this gen is probably... I'm gonna say Torterra? I'm gonna say Gen 5. This is a weird gen. I don't dislike Gen 5, it's just odd. Definitely Stoutland, without a doubt. Chandelure is pretty great. Trying to think if there's other ghost types though that I'd pick. Volcarona can definitely have it. Water type is going to be this one's tough. Probably just Samurott. Grass type, it's definitely not superior. I hate that Pokemon. I'm probably gonna give this to Whimsicott for sure. Electric type is Galvantula. I really like Galvantula. Ice is a weak one. I'm just gonna give it to Kyurem. Then we have fighting. Fighting type kind of sucks this gen. Probably Conkeldurr. Why can I not Scolipede? Yeah, I think that's its name. Why could I not remember it? I'm definitely giving it to Scolipede though. Ground is going to be Landorus, Therian, for sure. Flying type is going to be... I do like Swoobat a fair bit. I don't know why I like Swoobat, but I do. Psychic type, Reuniclus for sure. Then we have Bug. There's actually a lot of really good bugs this gen. Who do I want to give it to? Problem is I already picked a lot of my favorite bugs. I mean, I'm tempted to just give it to Genesect. Rock type. Oh, it's Gigalith. No questions asked. Chandelure. And then Dragon types. I mean, I feel like you have to go Hydreigon here. Hydreigon is just the superior dragon that gen. Dark type, Zoroark. Steel type, I want to give it to... Oh, it's definitely Bisharp. Fairy. Oh, I already picked Whimsicott though. Our first double. Starter is Oshawott this gen. And then we have... I mean, both of these suck, right? I guess we'll go G-Max. Legend is going to go to Landorus. Favorite of the gen is probably... I want to say it's Gigalith. I really like Gigalith. Had a really fun team that I played it on in Sword and Shield. All right, we are about halfway through the list. This is going to be a longer video than I was anticipating. Maybe I got to speed up a little bit. All right, here we go. What do I like for normal types in Gen 6? Diggersby is sweet. I love Diggersby. Fire type is Talonflame. Water type is... Oh, Lord. I don't even like Greninja that much, but it's kind of a weak gen for it, so I guess I'll give it to Greninja. Then we have Trevenant for sure. Electric, it goes to Heliolisk all day. The dinosaur, I don't even remember its name, but I love it. It's so good. Fighting types, Pangoro. Poison is horrible options. I guess I give it to Mega Gengar. Ground, also not great options. I can give it to Zygarde there. Flying types. I like Hawlucha. Hawlucha's sweet. Psychic types can go to Delphox. I like Delphox. I might be one of the few people that likes Delphox. I mean, I guess Bug, we can just give it to Vivian. Rock types can go... Oh, it's Tyrantrum for sure. Ghost is... I already used Trevenant. Aegislash can have it. I like Aegislash. Dark type is... No, this is Dragon. Goodra, for sure. Dark type is... Did I already use them all? Do I have to do a repeat here? I may have to do a repeat here. Their dark types aren't the best, I have to say. I mean, I guess I'll give it to Mega Etar. Steel can go to I'm gonna give it to Mega Metagross. I mean, come on. Come on. You kind of have to. Best fairy type is Sylveon, without question. The best starter, I'm a big fan of Fennekin. And then gimmick form from this one, I will probably give to Charizard X, Legend, Yveltal, and my favorite is Heliolisk. So then we move on here to the good old Alola region. Normal type. I'm gonna give it to, I mean, I feel like I have to give it to Toucannon because the others aren't that great. Incineroar can take the win on fire types. Water types, I'm probably going to have to give it to Tapu Fini. Big fan of Tapu Fini. Grass types, Decidueye, Electric. I really like Alola and Raichu. I'm a big fan. Ice types, I'm going to give to Alola Ninetales. Fighting type goes to... which one? Buzzwole's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll give it to Buzzwole. Poison is actually... Alola and Muck is pretty great. Gotta say. Mudsdale, for sure. Flying type can go to... I'm gonna give it to Rowlet. Psychic is... Oh, Lord. Psychic is an interesting one. I'm gonna give it to Oranguru, actually. I like Oranguru. Bug, I'm gonna give it to Vikavolt. Big fan of Vikavolt. Rock type is the nighttime, midnight. Is that what it is? Midnight Lycanroc? I really like that one. Ghost goes to Mimikyu. Dragon goes to, I can't ever remember his name. Jangmo. Dark types. I want to give it to, like, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it to Incineroar. We have to double up on this one. Do I give it some... I like Meltan and Melmetal. Fairy. Fairy type is going to be Tapu Koko. And then starter is definitely Rowlet. There's no question there. Gimmick form. They count the Alolan forms as gimmick forms? Interesting. I don't necessarily count them as gimmicks. I mean, I guess if we're counting them, I'll give it to Alolan Raichu. And then we'll go with Solgaleo is the best legend here. And then my favorite is probably Decidueye. Alright, Gen 8. We've got, for normal types, Weirdeer. Done. Easy. Then we have Cinderace. Great Pokemon. Dreadnought can take water for sure. Do I want to use Appleton here? I think I use Appleton, best grass type. No questions asked there. I like Yamper a lot. I'm a big fan of Yamper. Calyrex. I think I'm gonna give it to Glastrier though, because I feel like using the Rider is kind of a cheating option. I like Glastrier though. Glastrier is dope. Zapdos wins that all day. Poison. I'm gonna give it to Galarian Weezing. Ground type is Ursaluna, no question there. Flying type goes to Corviknight. Psychic goes to... It's a tough one. Probably Indeedee. Bug goes to... I like Orbeetle. Orbeetle's kind of sick, but we do also have Kleavor now. I'm gonna give it to Kleavor. Rock type can go to Arcanine. No, I'm gonna give it to Colossal. Ghost goes to Spectrier. I like Spectrier. Dragon goes to Dragapult. Dark goes to probably Urshifu. I like Urshifu. Steel. Steel. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna give it to Duraludon actually. Fairy goes to Grimmsnarl. Best starter this one was Scorbunny. No question there. Gimmick forms, the best one was probably Charizard. Is that not an option? Why is Charizard not an option? Okay, if I have to pick from this list here... Oh, it's definitely right here. It's definitely Galarian Zigzagoon. I'm a big fan of Galarian Zigzagoon. The best legend. There were so many legends this gen. Best legend goes to... I think I have to give it to Urshifu. And then my favorite of the gen is Appleton. No debate there. Finally, we've hit Paldea. We're almost done. I mean, this video is taking way longer than I anticipated. Paldea gets... Obviously, Lechonk is the best. Fire type goes to Skeledirge, without a doubt in my mind. Then we go to water types, and it's Quickwobble. Then we have... Ooh, this one's tough. Because I honestly just want to give it to all the starters. I'm going to do it. The starters are honestly great this gen. Electric types, I'm going to give to Iron Hands. Bundle for Ice, no debate there. Fighting type goes to Annihilate all day. Poison, Clodsire, love it. Which one's this? Is this Ground? Yeah, Ground goes to Great Tusk. Love that Pokemon. Flying, I'm going to give it to Flamigo. Love Flamigo. Psychic goes to Farigiraf. This is the easiest one because they're all so good. This one is Lokix. I like Lokix a lot. I never get to use it because it's not very good at VGC, but I do like that Pokemon. Garganacl, for Rock type. We have, is this Ghost? Yeah, Ghost is, I'm going to give it to Houndstone, of course. Houndstone's the GOAT. Dragon goes to Baxcalibur. It's not even a question. Dark type, I will give to, there's a lot of good Dark types this gen. Oh my gosh. There's so many good dark types. King Gambit, I think. Steel, Tinkaton. It's Tinkaton all day. I've never been more positive of anything in my life. And this one goes to Flutter. Best starter is Quaxley, in my opinion. I really enjoy Quaxley. The best gimmick form is... I like Tauros. I'm gonna go Fire or... Honestly, I like both, so I'm just going to put Tauros. Tauros is cool. And then Legend goes to... Are these technically legends? I mean, are they? If they are, I'm going to give it to Walking Wake all day. And then the favorite of this gen is... Okay, so I'm a big fan of Houndstone. I mean, I want to make... I want to put Great Tusk too is the problem. I'm going to go Houndstone. I think that's what I have to do. Okay, now, what is favorite? Oh, okay. My favorite of the list. Got it. Favorite of the list here goes to Weird Air. Cool. Favorite fire type goes to Charizard. Sorry. Favorite water type goes to... Oh gosh. I want to give it to... I'm going to give it to Quickwobble. I really like that Pokemon. Grass type goes to Appleton. And then Heliolisk. Ice type, Bundle. Fighting type goes to... It's either one of these two. Annihilate. Ground type goes... Oh no, Poison type goes to... Claude. Ground type goes to Great Tusk. Flying. I won't. Oh, it's between these two. I'm gonna give it to Corviknight. Corviknight's just great. Farigiraf all day for Psychic. Bug. My favorite bug is Cricketune. Then we get to our rock type here, and I'm gonna have to say my favorite rock type is probably Gigalith. Ghost, Houndstone. Dragon goes to Baxcalibur. Dark type goes to Urshifu. Steel goes to Tinkaton. Fairy, Azumarill, probably. Yes. Favorite starter. Oh, this is a tough one. Probably just Charmander. And then gimmick form. is going to go to Lapras GMAX. And Legend, my favorite Legend. I'm not a huge Legend fan in general. I'm going to give it to Lugia. And then my favorite from this list, Appleton. Duh. Sick. Okay. I think that's good. I don't really need to do all this extra stuff here. I think this list itself is just fine the way it is. So, here it is in all its glory. We did it. Let me know why you agree or disagree in the comments below, because I know everyone's going to disagree with some of these takes. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your list. I'm very curious. This was fun, though. This was a lot of fun. This was a long process. I thought this would go much quicker, and we're at like 27 minutes on the recording. So it took way longer than I thought, but I'm actually really happy with the results. Like, I would argue this is a super solid favorite list here. And I've noticed that I like a lot of the new Pokemon. Like, a lot of the new Pokemon are on this list. Yeah, it's very, very heavily filled with the newer stuff. So, there's my list. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily competitive Pokemon content from me in the future, and Pokemon content in general. If you want to join a really fun community, check out the Discord with people over there hanging out and playing Pokemon all the time. And if you want to see more from me, check out, I don't even know what videos are going to be on the screen here. I'm guessing probably some VGC stuff. I do know. Fort Wayne team that I might take. They haven't announced if this is going to be Series 2 or Series 3 yet, so I don't know where it's at. I don't know. So I used the Fort Wayne team that I plan to take if it's Series 2. Super fun team. Showed it off on Showdown. You should definitely check it out. But until next time, peace.